Hi, I am Dr. Lopamudra Priyadarshini. It's a journey which I want to take you with me. It started long time back, before 43 years I would rather say, in a small village of Raigada district. And today the journey is still going on and I am here. It had a humble beginning, when I started there in Raigada, did my schooling and in Odia medium government schools, and journey from the government school to an international platform and coming back again back to Raigada currently where I am posted. The only vision when I started from there was very clear that being a female, being a woman, if I could achieve all these, and I had struggled, it was not a bed of roses for me. And I wish that when I come back, when I am here, I want to give back to these people the hope, the energy, the motivation to be who they are, as I made myself who I am. Very important is you have to believe in yourself. You have to work towards a goal dedicatedly. You have to be passionate enough what you want to do. You have to dedicate it enough. You have to be very focused on what you are doing. So I believe these are the attributes and these are the things which has, though I didn't had anything with me when I started, I never knew that I will ever a waiter who as a waiter where I started my career with, and I can ever come back to be a renowned social development professional. But at the end of the day, I see that yes, if you are determined and if you are focused and if you are passionate and no matter what job or what work you are doing, at the end of the day, you should do what you are doing with pure intention, very honesty, ethics and professionalism. It will take you there. One day when I was traveling to UK for my studies, I have never ever coming from Raigada, I never ever thought that I will ever go to a place internationally. I was aspiring to go out of Odisha for that matter. That was the biggest aspiration for me. But when I have been to Chennai and I worked there, from there I had an aspiration. Yes, I could do more, I could learn more, and I could be somebody else. And when I did that, when I got a sponsorship to study in UK, I was sitting in the flight and I just decided. I told myself, look, I am going for a higher education. So when I study and when I become a good, professionally educated person, because my education was not that much when we're not up to the mark for the society we belong to. But I believe that we have to be passionate and we have to, the education can help us. So coming back, when I was traveling, I always thought, now I am going, my aim should be when I come back to the place where I belong to, I will have to offer them what? The education, the aspiration which I had inside me, but I had not got a support. I will go back and support that to my people there back in a rural bit of India. Thus the journey to more of for a higher education, to an exposure to the external world happened to me. And the external world exposure was very important for me to become a human being who I am. My journey to Greece taught me more and more about being human, being ethics. I learnt a lot of history, I learnt a lot of ethical practices, I learned Plato, I learned Aristotle. It completed me as a human being, starting from Raigada, going there. It actually taught me that we have at all times need to kind of keep learning and keep giving back. I saw how difficult it was for me being a female working in the hotel industry. There was the people don't treat you as any professional. People treat you as a woman. So this has inspired me to create a just full or a society which is equitable to all. Now then from there, when I moved to Chennai, then I said every human being should aspire to learn something. You don't stop what you are doing, you keep on learning. So I worked in hotel industry, then I worked in a doctor's clinic, then I worked in a receptionist, and I worked in UK as a waiter, in the post office as a mail sorter. Nothing has told me that I can't do it. So that cannot do it and I can, I think has took me all the way from India to UK to Greece, Italy, back to India and back to the place I am born. This is all about my journey in terms of education. I did my hotel management, I did my +2 from Rayagada. I worked at the age of 17 and a half. I started my training. So it's a 22 plus years of journey which has taught me to be a more human, to respect everyone, to stand beside a woman at all times, to create a society which is gender neutral. And I want to work mostly for the people of LGBTQ, and all this at this stage is connecting with the sustainable developmental goals. And if we work on these SDGs and this may it be gender equality, may I talking about rural development, may I talk about a justful society, all these are part of SDG. So I core from the grassroots level what I have learned, what I work. Coming back, I want to focus more and more on how can our society be sustainable, how can our society be more gender balanced. I actually want to work more and more with the youth of this country, because youth, we need to show them a right direction. If I talk about gender equality, it doesn't mean that I have to work with the women. I believe that for gender equality, we have to work with the men and the boys and the young kids, those who go to school, to teach them how we perceive our mother. We have to perceive every woman in that same manner, or every human being who is born, may it be LGBTQ as well. So this is one of the cause I strongly want to work on. Beyond that, I have that passion, and I want all of us to come together, because anything I do alone, I cannot do much. I can't walk very far. Maybe I can walk faster, but not far. So I want in this mission, we all have to come together, and together we join hand to eradicate certain belief system from our society. Thus suddenly I thought of creating a social ripple. I create a ripple, I put a drop in the ocean, and then out of water, and that creates a ripple. So my small action or my small initiatives can create a ripple where other people can attract those people to work towards such gaps of the society. Going ahead, all these visions I have to have a equitable society. If we talk about how do we develop our rural India, how can we work with the various tribes, keeping their culture and keeping their habits intact. I closely relate it with the United Nations Sustainable Developmental Goal, which is being strongly focused by the Government of India. And also actually these goals has to converge in the rural part of India. In terms, we have created an association like SDG Chaupal. I become an ambassador of Odisha, and what we are trying to do is we are collecting people in the villages and trying to make them understand that all these work how do we eradicate hunger, how do we eradicate poverty, how can we have a partnership of progress. If we talk about Sustainable Developmental Goal 17, how can we focus on working on the climate to make our work on climate change for that matter. So these things has to be understood by the grassroots level of people in rural India. Then only they would say, okay, now if I have to do an organic farming, that also saves the climate. Or if I want to save if I want to, if I don't kill my girl child, then I create a gender equitable society, or making them understand that, you know, women are also a part of our society, and because of them we are existing. So certain things we have to sit in as a chopal. This is why we named it as a chopal, because sitting below a tree and talking and discussing about things can come up with lots and lots of ideas from the rural people. How do we eradicate? Once upon a time, India was never like this. India was always a very open and democratic place. But down the line, somewhere we have forgotten our roots, and we work on a lot of restriction for many things, in societal restriction, both for men and women. I don't say that it's only for women. And going ahead, being a woman, as I said, you know, we have to kind of stand beside every woman. You know, why women are not doing good, is that the reason. Now when we come to the employability of a woman, and the women have to also be very, very strong in when it comes to take a position or take a transfer. Always a men come forward. So I urge that every woman should come forward for their own self first. I'm going ahead focusing, and I'm urging everybody who is working in the similar field, come join me at Social Ripples, so that we can create that ripple in the society and make a better society for our future generation. Because going ahead, maybe I see the forest in Rayagada. When I was born, when I was a kid there, or when I was a young girl there was a lot of forest. Today we don't have. It means a lot of things are changing. You know, population are growing, we are cutting down on forest. But how can we preserve them as well? Being there, how can we preserve them? So these are the certain things I think that, you know, we do have to work. We do have to work in the grassroots level. That is why I think I moved from Greece to Delhi, and Delhi to Rayagada. Everybody laughs at me, and everybody asks me, "Are you crazy?" My Greek friends and my Italian friends ask me every time, "Are you crazy? You are having a sophisticated life. You have a better job. You have good money. Why do you go to a place where you are not you don't have such luxuries?" But I am sometimes I think, as a human being, it's not about luxury. It is how much I have learned, and is it time to give back. So this is, for me, it's time to give back, and I think this is how, and this is the way I can give back, being there, being with them, talking to them, making them understand. I know most, if I talk 100, they only take 0.5, but that 0.5 is also very, very important for me, because I can say that 0.5 ripple I have created in the society.